Hi folks, Larry Winget here, the pit bull of personal development, back with another episode of the new series, Ask Larry Anything. Listen, y'all are doing a great job sending in your questions, and if you have a question, I mean about anything, life, business, love, relationships, success, money, you name it, anything about me, just feel free to write me at info@larrywinget.com and I'll be happy to answer your question on one of these little videos. Let's get straight to it today. First question. My husband and I both read your book. It's called Work for a Reason and got a lot of great information from the book. Thanks. That's really one of my very favorite books. And the rest of you, if you don't have the book, it's called Work for a Reason. Stop. Go to Amazon right now. Buy the book. I'm out. I don't have any. So go there and buy this book. It's a good one. My husband reads and listens to motivational books and speeches occasionally and takes little things from these to improve. He's a salesman and seems to be in a rut building his business. How can I motivate him in a positive way without it seeming to be the nagging wife? First of all, that's very sensitive of you to even ask that, because there is a fine line between being supportive and being a nag. And you understand that and don't want to cross the line. Here's the problem. Probably not a whole lot you can do. You can tell him you're supportive, you can ask him good questions, but you can't bother him about it. You can sit down and say, how's it going? Those sorts of things. Show an interest. That sort of support sometimes will wake a guy up and make them say, well, it's not going very well, and start to open up and finally admit where they are and realize that they might be in a rut. Maybe he doesn't even realize that he's in a rut. And you can sort of remind him of that just by sitting down with him and saying, how's it going? Being supportive, having a good conversation, and just asking a lot of good open-ended questions to get him talking about the situation. Ask if there's anything that you can do to help out. But remember, there is a fine line between nagging and being supportive. Don't cross that line, because nagging makes a person resentful. And when they start to resent your involvement, then they'll cut you off and you'll never know what's going on. The other thing is, you might say, are there any books out there that you haven't read, or some author that you'd like to find out if they have more to say? And go get him a couple of books. Just be supportive in that way. That's really about all I've got for you on that, because you understand the problem. Just get him talking about the situation, and maybe that'll help. Next question is this. Larry, thank you for the years of great advice. I'm not sure what my question is specifically. Well, if you don't know what your question is, I really can't help you with it. Figure out what your question is. Don't write me a whole page worth of crap, and still I can't even figure out what it is you want to know. So when you know what your question is and you can articulate it in just a couple of sentences, send it to me and I promise I'll answer it. All right, next question. I like this one. This guy, listen, it goes on forever, for 2 full pages like that. Look at that. But this question is, how can I make myself attractive to women? He has relationship problems. He wants to date and get married and all that sort of stuff. Well, let me tell you, if you want to be attractive to the opposite sex, first make yourself attractive. Become the person that could attract that person that you're interested in. What kind of a person are you interested in? Do they like movies? Do they like books? Do they go to church? Do they like to go to the bars and dance? What kind of person are you really interested in? And then you have to become that person. We say that opposites attract. Well, that's crap. Opposites attract in magnets, and opposites attract for just a little while, but that's not how you build a long-lasting relationship. Opposites attract for a very short period of time, and then they begin to repel, in my opinion, when it comes to relationships. So find out where you need to go and spend time and do to be around the kind of people that you're really interested in. And on that topic, go where those people are. If you're looking for a sweet, wonderful, loving, very demure girl that's interested in going to church all the time, well, then I wouldn't spend all my time in the bars. I'd spend my time at church. If you want a person who reads, go to the library. If you want a person who loves music, go to the symphony or go to rock concerts or whatever kind of music it is you like. Start hanging around the places where the person you find attractive will be. Just start going there. That's how you meet people. And then be the kind of person that another person would want to be around. Be clean, look good, be smart, be educated, be well-read, Be good at your job. Nobody wants to date somebody who's a loser and in debt and all that sort of stuff. Get yourself in the kind of situation where others will want to be around you and will be attracted to you. This stuff's not rocket science. Come on. You want the opposite sex to find you attractive? Well, become more attractive to them. All right, folks, this one was a fun one. I hope you had a good time. Here's all you do if you want me to answer your question. Just write me, info@larrywinget.com. I look forward to answering your question very, very soon. Thanks.